Hi guys, welcome back to Desert M.S.E Consulting. As always, my name is Chance Fribbs, and if you've clicked on this video, you're wondering about milestone scheduling and probably some templates. So, without further ado, let's just switch over the screen. So, really quick, I have up here a very rough and very easy to follow template. If you want, you could just take this, copy and paste it. But truthfully, this type of milestone project should not be something that you need to expend a whole lot of time on. You should be taking a lot of time scheduling out all the tasks around those different milestones in order to achieve those milestones. Now, you can input into here all these, you want to be able to have milestone 1 done on this day, milestone 2 done on this day, all the way to full implementation final on such and such day. That's great. And let me see if I can't find another milestone. Okay, so here, quite simply, you have a milestone acceptance sign-off. Sometimes when you're in a company, you're going to need to get an acceptance signature, and it's actually probably a good idea to get an acceptance signature by your client. Generally, your client would be like your boss or the value stream manager or the maybe the production manager or a manager of an area, something like that. I would take this milestone sheet, I would take it to them and say, this is what I plan on doing. And take also a resource scheduling type deal. In order to achieve that, we have to be able to take these resources and utilize them at these times. And here's the constraints. Here's the requirements. This is how we're going to achieve these milestones. And so here's an acceptance sign-off sheet. If you agree to this, again, fill all this information out beforehand. But initial here of the acceptance of all these different milestones, or you could have all the milestones in this one bracket, or you can expand this out to all the different milestone sets, and have them initial, have them sign, and put in a date. That way, it hard locks not only you, but it hard locks them into not having scope creep. I've talked about this before. Scope creep is a project killer. And so when you set milestones and you get a sign off, have that sign off reduce the ability for a client to come back to you and say, oh, well, but I also want this on the project, or also want this on the project. It's not something that's going to help you in the long run if people continually come to you and say, whoa, what if we also add this onto the project? Well, that's not a part of the project scope. That's not a part of your milestones. That's not a part of your achievement. And you need to stick to that original scope and that original mindset, or else your project's just going to keep scooting on down the line. You're never going to be able to get it done. You're going to go over your budget, you're going to go over your time allocations, you're going to go over resource allocations, and then that same person that's going to come to you and say, well, what about adding this to the project scope, is going to come to you at the end of the project and say, why did you overspend by so much money? Why did you overspend on your resources? And so you need to reduce your likelihood of achieving a bad result by forcing your client into a finalized project scope. And that's what's really important. So I've shown you two really quick templates. I think you saw how quickly I pulled up a second template. Down below in the description, I provided 3 free days of project management training that I found important whenever I do a project management segment. Obviously, all of these trainings are important, but I'm providing these 3 free trainings. I also show you how you can get these templates along with 9,000 others. And truthfully, I wish I had this back in college. Okay? So until next time, I'll see you guys in the winner's circle. Bye now.